she screamed, so loud the birds fled the trees. Karen's voice cracked like a whip, accusing a man of stealing her very ground. It was a sweltering Saturday in Oakwood Estates, and Marcus Jones, a 38-year-old mechanic with calloused hands and a quiet dignity, pushed his old lawnmower across a patchy lawn. The machine sputtered, coughing black smoke, tearing up clumps of grass and leaving a jagged scar across the yard. Karen, perched on her pristine porch, saw red. To her, Marcus wasn't just mowing, was desecrating her American dream. She clutched her phone, dialing 911 with the urgency of someone reporting a bank heist. "There's a man destroying my property," she shrieked, her voice trembling with indignation. "He's trespassing, tearing up my lawn. Send someone now." Marcus didn't flinch. He'd heard this script before. His dark eyes flicked toward Karen, then back to the lawnmower, which groaned under the strain of overgrown weeds. The fence separating their properties, Karen's pride and joy, painted eggshell white, now leaned drunkenly, splintered where the mower had clipped it. Neighbors peeked through blinds, their whispers forming a chorus of suburban judgment. Marcus knew what they saw: a black man, a loud machine, a broken fence, and Karen, the self-appointed guardian of Oakwood's manicured perfection. He wiped sweat from his brow, his jaw tight. This wasn't just about grass. It was about belonging, about who got to claim a patch of earth and call it home. Karen's call brought sirens within minutes. 2 officers, badges glinting, stepped out of their cruiser, hands resting lightly on their holsters. Karen rushed toward them, her floral dress flapping like a flag of righteousness. "He's ruining everything," she cried, pointing at Marcus as if he'd set her house ablaze. The officers turned to Marcus, their faces unreadable. "Sir, step away from the mower," one said, voice clipped. Marcus raised his hands slowly, calmly, the mower choking to a stop. The air thickened with tension, the kind that hums before a storm breaks. Karen's accusations spilled faster now, each word a spark: trespasser, vandal, threat. The neighbors' whispers grew louder, phones raised to capture the drama. Marcus's voice cut through, steady as stone. "This is my land." The words landed like a grenade. Karen froze, her mouth half open, as if he'd spoken in tongues. The officers exchanged glances. "Your land?" the second officer asked, skepticism sharp in his tone. Marcus nodded, reaching into his back pocket with deliberate care, pulling out a folded document. The deed. Crisp, legal, undeniable. He held it out, his eyes locked on Karen's. "Bought it last month. Check the records." The officers took the paper, their brows furrowing as they scanned it. Karen's face drained of color, her righteous fury crumbling into something fragile, exposed. The lawn, the fence, the very dirt beneath her feet, it wasn't hers. Never was. The tide turned fast. Karen stammered, her voice shrinking. But the association said this was public land. Her excuse sounded hollow, a desperate grab at authority she no longer held. Marcus didn't gloat. He didn't need to. The deed spoke louder than her screams ever could. The officers handed it back, their tone softening. "Looks legit, sir. You're within your rights." They turned to Karen, their eyes narrowing. "Ma'am, false reports waste our time." Karen's hands trembled, her phone slipping to the porch. The neighbors' phones were still up, recording her defeat. Marcus restarted the mower, its roar a quiet triumph. But the damage was done: torn grass, broken fence, and a community fractured by her fear. As the officers left, Marcus mowed on, each pass carving order from chaos. Karen retreated inside, her curtains drawn tight. The neighbors dispersed, their whispers now tinged with shame. Marcus finished the lawn, the deed tucked safely back in his pocket. He surveyed the mess, the uneven cuts, the splintered fence, and felt a pang. He hadn't meant to break anything. He'd only wanted to claim what was his, to build something new on this stubborn patch of earth. But the cost was clear: a neighborhood divided, trust eroded, and Karen's humiliation a mirror to their shared fragility. He shut off the mower, the silence heavy. This wasn't victory. It was survival. And in Oakwood Estates, survival came with a bitter aftertaste.